What's up, guys? Welcome back to Simply FPL. Game week 14 is almost finished. Chelsea game's going to kick off in about 20 minutes, and I've actually got 3 players playing, so I'm definitely going to go and watch that game. So far, it's been an awful week for me, so we're going to go through my points so far, what probably went wrong, what went right. I've actually made a substitute already, so the game week's not even finished, and I've already made my sub. We'll talk about that. And then also my plans for my 2 or 3 transfers between Game Week 15 and the blank game week in Game Week 18. Before we get started, though, just another shout out for the Discord channel, which I created the other day. We've already got about 100 people joined it. It's actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Some really good fantasy football chat on there. So completely free to join. The details are in the description below in the YouTube video. So yeah, click the link and join the Discord, and yeah, we can have chats in the Discord channel rather than in the YouTube chat. So let's look at this team. There it is, 59 points so far, with Chilwell, Souček, and Soufal to play. Obviously, Reece James is out now and probably going to be out for a while. So first of all, I'm really surprised my rank didn't drop lower. So, like, my rank was 650,000th, I think, at the end of the last game week. There's a chance I might get a green arrow. If this game finishes 0-0, I'll almost certainly get a green arrow. It's still been a terrible game week, though. Like, I've lost so much ground on the people that I've got some big bets with, and also most of my mini leagues, everyone seems to have Mo Salah or Bruno Fernandes captain. So most of the lads I'm trying to catch up in my mini leagues are getting 85, 90 to 100 points. So really bad week for me. So yeah, let's just go through it from the beginning. So first of all, it couldn't have got off to a better start. Mo Salah was dropped. Loads of people captained him. I don't have him in my team. I'm thinking, what a genius I am. I've managed to dodge the worst bullet of the season so far. Nope, he comes on for 30 minutes, 2 goals, an assist, man of the match. Like, I don't know, what else can we throw at him? 17 points, 16 points, is that what he got? Absolute disaster. So yeah, it's not a great start to the week, and everyone seems to have Mo Salah but me. Then Man City, Southampton. So I thought Man City actually looked okay. The big problem is, I think, like, DeBruyne looked so tired. Like, he looked like he needed a rest. Like, he looked very leggy, like he looked annoyed that he's basically trying to carry the team. So yeah, I'm not even sure if he's going to start the next game. Like, I know Pep Guardiola said that he has to play and he can't drop him, but next game against Newcastle, like, that's potentially a game where they could rest him. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was dropped. But in the game, he was one of the better players on the pitch, but like we've seen the last 3 games now, Man City, he's just not getting the points he should get. So much so, like, as I said, I've made that sub early on. I've actually got rid of him. So we'll talk about that on the next screen. But yeah, I had to do something to get rid of him, and obviously bring in Big Mo. So yeah, terrible game. Cancelo getting me 8 points. Happy days. Again, he's turned into one of the few guys that is not part of Pep Roulette. He seems to play every week, pretty much. So 6 points plus his 2 bonus. Happy days. He almost got an assist for Kevin De Bruyne as well. So he played one back. De Bruyne hit it, and to keep make a save, I think. Oh no, it just went wide. That would have been so sweet if we got the assist and the captain goal. Not to be. So look, we finished that game really disappointed, because although we got 18 points, it's kind of like Mo Salah had almost single-handedly beat that. So yeah, a bit of a shame. The only saving grace was I was going to captain Kane. Last minute switch to De Bruyne. So I gained myself 3 points, like it makes any difference. Everton, Arsenal. Arsenal were terrible. Calvert-Lewin gets himself an assist. It was no goal, so he headed it onto Holding. And yeah, he technically gets an assist. I thought he looked quite bright. Again, not going anywhere out of my team. Calvert-Lewandowski just gets points every week. So gets his yellow card, which is a bit annoying. But look, 4-point return. 3 assists in 3 really tricky games. And Everton winning 3 games. James Rodriguez, maybe he was the problem. Since he's been injured, Everton have looked really good. So yeah, Newcastle, Fulham, and Brighton, Sheffield United. We didn't even watch. Like we didn't have any players in those games. Spurs, Leicester. So big game for me. Brought in Harry Kane for Jamie Vardy. I thought it was a master stroke. Human Son loves playing counter attack against teams like Leicester, and oh my god, what a shit show. So yeah, like what do you even say? Tottenham were terrible. Jamie Vardy just sticking the dagger into me. A goal, an assist, bonus points, and yeah, it brings a tear to your eye when you see him shitting all over your substitutes. So, look, bad sub. I mean, the logic was there, right? I think bringing in Kane for Jamie Vardy was the right thing to do at the time. Unfortunately, like you have to play the percentages. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. In this instance, unfortunately, it didn't, and Spurs couldn't even stop Leicester keeping a clean sheet. So again, I'm not a Leicester City defender owner, but most of the people in my mini leagues are, so that was just a terrible game for me as well. United Leeds. So although I've got Fernandes and he got 17 points, I was hoping he'd get 0 because, again, like in fantasy football, you know yourself, like you want to go up the ranks, but you also want the people in your mini leagues to go up less. Everyone in my mini leagues had Salah or Fernandes captain. So, like, every time Fernandes got a point, I was actually falling a point behind. So, look, we'll judge it on the merit of my team. 17 points. Bruno Fernandes, he's probably not going to leave my team anytime soon. He's just, he's the best player in Man United's team. He's the person that makes everything tick. Like, he dropped further back again in this game, playing behind the back three. But it doesn't matter. Like he gets the penalty. He scores a nice goal, and obviously it was handy that it was against Leeds, who can't keep a clean sheet to save their life. Villa West Brom, the one saving grace of my week as far as I'm concerned. Martinez again. He's rewarded me every single game week since the cancelled game against Newcastle. Another 6 points. Only had to make one save. Jack Grealish pops up, gets his 2 assists when I was just starting to think about getting rid of him. 10 points for the main man. We're happy enough after that. We finished the day on 59 points, but I mean, it could have been a disaster. Like we could have been leaving like 45-ish points if that game didn't go well. We'll take it. Burnley Wolves, nothing to report. Maybe Taylor is potentially a good player to be getting in, a defender for Burnley. Got himself the assist and had Traore in his back pocket, so one to keep an eye on, I think. Yeah, so that's the team so far. I would love it. I would love it, in the words of Kevin Keegan, if Chelsea West Ham finish 0-0. Probably not going to happen, so we're really just cheering on the fullbacks to get up. So Chilwell and Soufal, let's just get some attacking returns, lads. And that's all there is to say. So, yeah, drop in the comments how you did. I always like seeing how everyone else did, whether it's a lot better or a lot worse. And, yeah, drop your game week ranks as well, because, again, I like seeing when there's people in the chat who are in, like, the top 1,000. Motivates you to try and catch you guys up. So, yeah. Moving on, then. So, look, this is the earliest transfer I've ever done. I made the Kevin DeBruyne transfer to Salah pretty much after the game. After the City game. So Salah's price was going to go up. It since has, and De Bruyne's price was going to go down. I've not checked if it actually has gone down, but it was he was on FPL statistics. He was like the top player to go down. So I thought, look, I'm going to make the transfer, get it done now, and just hope we don't get injuries. Now, a bit unlucky that Reece James has since been injured, so we might. We've currently got 11 players for Boxing Day. But look, we're fine for now. So hopefully there's no injuries in this West Ham Chelsea game. Right. So my thinking behind this, first of all, Salah had to come in. Like he looks too good. Look, and I know it's nothing new. Like we all know Mo Salah's good. He's been out of my team for about 6 game weeks over the last 3 seasons. I'm a big Salah fan. I always have him in my team. If in doubt, captain Salah. I captain him most weeks. I took him out when he failed the COVID test, and it was only a matter of time before I got him back in. Unfortunately, it's come at a bit of a cost. So Kevin De Bruyne had to go. Reasons for getting rid of him. Although City have good games, they just look terrible. I think it's going to be much better doubling up on City defence. So that's what I'm going to potentially look to do. Maybe bring Diaz in as well as Cancelo. And also De Bruyne, like he just looks so tired. Like he could be due a rest, which I can't afford to risk at the moment. I'm a bit afraid to captain him against Newcastle, and I'm also afraid that Mo Salah is going to run route against West Brom. and I won't have him. So I looked at my team. I can't get rid of Son or Kane because the fixture's coming up as well as the blank game week. And also, I've got a lot of money invested in Son already. I can't get rid of Bruno Fernandes. He's going to be a season keeper. And also, I'd have to take a hit if I got rid of any of the other lads. So it was Kevin De Bruyne or Mo Salah, and I just had to make the call. And I feel okay with the decision. So it's going to mean that I'm going to get to game week 18 and have obviously one less player. But I'm okay with that. I think it would have been a bigger mistake letting this go on longer. And sometimes you just have to kind of cut your losses on these things. So yeah, in the short term, I'm going to lose out. But I think if I keep track of this, like, it's going to be a smart decision. But again, we all know what's going to happen now. Kevin De Bruyne is going to score 12 goals against Newcastle, and Mo Salah is going to get sent off after scoring an own goal. So that's fantasy football look sometimes. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's the decision. So yeah, I guess looking forward to game week 18. Reece James is injured now. So as I already said in my last video, I'm going to use my free hit chip in game week 19. It's pretty much, I've got so many reasons why I think it's a good idea, which again, discussed in the last video. It was the whole point of the last video, so do check that out. But because of that, I've currently only got 6 players playing in game week 18. So I'm going to try and get that up to 8 or 9. Like, I'm not going to be able to field at 10 or 11. The main reason for that is if every player you bring in on game week 18, if you're going to free hit on 19, you then have to have on game week 20 onwards. And there's not many players. Let me switch to that one. There's not many players from these fixtures that I want to keep into game week 20. So the City, Villa and Spurs players I want to keep, and also Calvert-Lewin. But I don't really want to keep a Newcastle, Sheffield United or Wolves player. I don't want Brighton, Palace or Arsenal players. So I think it's going to be less damage to just play the game week with 8 or 9 players, and then in game week 20 to 24 recoup that when everyone else is struggling because they've got a load of rubbish players that they don't want anymore. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to get rid of Reece James and Mitchell. Probably go for like a Lewis Dyer combination. I think a Spurs defender is not going to be the worst idea. And also, look, Newcastle defender, Lewis is basically replacing Mitchell. So Mitchell is a non-playing asset for me anyway. So it doesn't matter if Lewis only plays every now and then because it's more than what Mitchell would do, right? And it's only 0.3 million more. So I then might look, like I'll have one more free transfer before game week 18. I just don't know if I'm going to make it. I might play the game week with 8 lads because I just don't want to. I don't want to ruin my team for game week 20 for the sake of one transfer when the player might only get 2 points. I've seen so many mistakes over the years where people they take huge hits to make sure they've got 11 players for these blank game weeks. And then not only do they take the hits that they can't recuperate in that game week, they then have to deal with that mess for like the next 6 to 8 game weeks while they're trying to put their team back. So look, I'm probably going to go it's a bit of a gamble doing it this way, but it feels like the right thing to do. So again, drop in the comments what you think about that plan. Obviously for game week 19, I'm going to have 11 players, all with double game weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. Look, I'm sure most people will, but it's going to be interesting to see what that does to people's ranks. So that's that in a nutshell. Yeah. That's the video. So what we're going to do, I'll have the team reveal up probably tomorrow or Wednesday for the Boxing Day fixtures. And I'll probably have a live stream on Boxing Day in the morning, like a deadline stream. I don't think Christmas is going to be too crazy. So assuming I'm not hungover, we'll pop that up and we'll all have a chat. Because look, it's been a tough year. I know for me, these videos have kind of been something to kind of keep me busy. And fantasy football's the same. So I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you guys too. So it'd be cool if we could all jump on a live stream for an hour on Boxing Day. And also I mentioned at the start, and I'll keep mentioning it for the next few videos, I'm sure. Join the Discord. Links in the description. Again, it's not, for people who don't know what a Discord is, it's not an advert or anything. It's a completely free kind of live chat tool. So I set one up, just click the link and you can join it. And there's a lot of team reviews. And again, I'm actually going to do a team review video in the next week or so. And I'll be taking people's teams from the Discord. So join that if you want to be involved. And yeah, as ever, thanks for watching to this point. I will actually do a video about my YouTube numbers because the growth of this channel is phenomenal for the size of it. Like the videos are getting seen by like up to 10,000 people. we're gaining like 200 to 300 subscribers a week. Like I really don't understand how we're getting this so much momentum compared to other YouTubers, but sure, I'm gonna keep riding the wave. So thanks to everyone that's watching to this point, and yeah, let's go enjoy the West Ham Chelsea game, and the team reveal will be up in a day or two. Take it easy, guys.